Today, I've talked a lot about ATS, and that's really been the focus of our session today. But of course, applying to jobs online is not the only way to find a job. In fact, it's probably the least effective way to find a job. And what tends to be the most effective is networking. And I recognize, of course, that that's very difficult for people to do recently with the pandemic. But I encourage you to make sure that your LinkedIn profile is updated. We do work with clients on LinkedIn. It's actually my favorite thing to help people on because there's so much you can do with it. But also doing things like joining professional associations, industry events, etc., making sure your family and friends know you're looking for a job. The networking is really key and really probably where you're going to find your next role. Working with headhunters and recruiters is another channel, very popular in Hong Kong. If you do work with a headhunter, I recommend to try to find one who's specific to your industry. Don't work with these sort of generic, like Morgan McKinley, Michael Page. They do everything, but they don't do anything well, I would say. So try to use someone who's really specific to your industry. They also have access to confidential roles. So they might be working on something that's not known to the rest of the market, which can be to your advantage. And they can also give you market insight on what's happening. They've got salary surveys, and they can give you sort of anecdotal feedback on your candidacy. Try to establish a relationship with one or two who are really good. Job boards, as we've been talking about today, are great as well because you can see all the different opportunities that are out there, but it's really critical to make sure you're tailoring your resume for each job, and your SEO is super important, as we've been talking about.